Hi, I'm Dan Heinemeier. This is my wife Meredith, and we've been Abba's House members for several years now, and we're here to talk about the importance of Abba's House media ministry to us and how it actually was instrumental in bringing us to Abba's House in the first place.
Dan and I met at Georgetown. We both have backgrounds in international affairs. We've always been very interested in politics and lived in Washington our whole adult lives and never thought we would leave. But about 10 years ago, God started waking us up to the dangers of globalism. And we started to see that it was the very system that the enemy would put in place for the Antichrist to rise to power, as described in the book of Revelation. We found out about Manifest with Perry Stone and started watching that, and just had such a hunger for the Bible and for the end times and for prophecy. And we were able to come out in 2012 for a Perry Stone conference. And we saw how beautiful Tennessee was, and we thought, wow, it'd be so much fun to live here.
So we began to look around. We actually stumbled across the media ministry, Ron Phillips from Abba's House programming, learned about Abba's House, and decided that'd be an easy place to check out. And we attended church at Abba's House a couple of times in the years before we actually kind of solidified our plans to move here.
I guess it was in 2014 that we went to Fresh Oil New Wine, and we were just amazed at the candor of the speakers and how they related everything that they preached about to the world we're living in and what's happening in international affairs and national politics.
It just increasingly felt like a comfortable place to be, and it's just such a blessing that through the media ministry we actually found out about Abba's House.
That's right. You don't find many people telling the truth on the media, and we were very impressed with Pastor Ron, his analytical ability, his way of delivering a sermon, and his honesty. And we just wanted to support him and be in a church where the truth is spoken every Sunday.
It was just so refreshing to hear Pastor Ron talk about the issues of the day as Meredith has outlined them with candor and courage. I mean, this is a level of courage that we just weren't exposed to in any ministry out in the DC area, certainly. And we were excited that here was somebody saying the things we wanted to hear about, but also telling the world, telling the nation what they needed to hear in terms of the threats to our liberty, threats to our spiritual liberty. And what a blessing it was to find Pastor Ron, and we were excited to hear that message every week when we had the chance to learn about the program.
Well, just as an example, we all know there are problems. The family is being attacked. We're losing our civil liberties. The church is under attack. But Pastor Ron connects these dots and is not afraid to say that there's a master plan that the enemy has been implementing. And it's affecting all areas, all aspects of life in America.
And to write a book about it, The Unraveling of America, which is also an amazing read and hugely courageous too.
I just think that Pastors Ronnie and Ron are the perfect combination for the end times, because Pastor Ronnie is going to bring in more souls to the kingdom, and Pastor Ron is there to show them where they are on the Christian timeline. One thing we can do if we choose to restrain the enemy is to withdraw our support from the mainstream media. But at the same time, we have to build up the Truthtellers. We have to build up support with our energy and our attention and even our money. Anyone on alternative media who's telling the truth about what is happening to our society and our economy. And Abba's House Media Ministry tells the truth, and we have to do what we can to keep it alive and make it flourish. When you see an organization that's standing up for the Bible, do what you can to support them, whether it means working part-time for them, going in and volunteering, or sending them a check every month. It's absolutely critical that the voice of reason be fortified.